Ever feel like your weight loss goals are setting you up for failure? Like you start off strong, then it slaps you in the face. Hi, by the way, I'm Alex Cullen. I'm a personal trainer. I'm on a mission to make losing weight simple and enjoyable. I am also on a weight loss journey myself. So the stuff I'm talking about on these videos are the stuff I'm actually using myself. So today we're going to talk about how being realistic is actually the cheat code to your success. Part 1: Instagram versus reality. So you've probably seen the memes that illustrate this. This is exactly how it is in your real life. So you've seen the trainers on Instagram offering you the perfect body like this guy in 8 weeks. But reality is you are this guy. It is not going to be that simple. They're selling you a dream, and there is a difference between Instagram and reality. So what you need to be aware of is unrealistic expectations like the ones sold on Instagram every single day will lead to frustration, because you see these people seemingly getting results super fast. But what happens is you start to compare yourself with them. Why am I not seeing results as fast as these guys? This is not the game you want to get into. Because when you get frustrated, your mindset goes off the rails and you're not going to be focused, and then you're not going to get results. You're more likely to go on a binge than you are to succeed with this sort of mindset going on. The other thing we need to think about is a lot of these photos you see on Instagram are doctored. The lighting is perfect. They're not in natural situations, which make them seem more impressive. Even stuff like the men are shaving the hair off the body and oiling it just so they can look more ripped. So don't focus on the social media side. Comparing yourself to others is never a good thing. So Instagram is lose 25 pounds in a month. Reality, you might lose 5 pounds in a month. Remember, weight loss results, when done correctly, is actually a slow process. And if you're a big guy or a big girl, slow is actually better. So remember, slow progress is real progress. Slow and steady wins the race always. Right, next we're going to talk about why weight loss isn't linear and why it pisses you off. So we've all been there. We've all been standing on a scale. 1 week it's down 3 pounds. The next week you've done exactly the same thing. Should be 3 pounds again, right? No, never is. It might be 2 pounds or 1.5 pounds, which is okay. You're still making progress, but you're a little bit down because the last weigh-in was more. And then the week goes by, you're still perfect. You've still got motivation. And then it says you've gained a pound. Now, this is what is really annoying and really frustrating. This is what you have to handle. So, on a weight loss journey, we would like our start weight to be here and for it to just go straight down forever. The problem with this is if you lose 2 pounds a week every single week, eventually you're going to get here, and this is where you die, because no one can possibly keep losing 2 pounds a week forever. There's going to be a point where your body fights back and it starts to slow. Luckily for us, our body does that naturally anyway, and certain factors play a part, not just eating perfectly. So even stuff like having more carbs than normal, having salt might make you retain water, which makes the scale look like you've added weight when you've not actually added any body fat at all. It's good to know these things in the beginning because we're being realistic with our weight loss. So it's just handy to know this so we don't get annoyed and pissed off and going on a mad binge because we can't understand why we're not losing weight, when in actual fact it's just water weight. It's not even fat anyway. So what really happens is we start in the same place, we're losing weight and it's going really well. most of this will be water in the first 1 or 2 weeks. So you get a big drop and you're happy. But then it will level out and you think, shit, this is horrible, but I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to follow the plan. Then you drop another £2 and it's amazing. You know it's working. But then it goes up £2 for no reason, even though you've still been good. And then it drops £4. And then we level out again, and then it drops, and then it goes up, and then it drops. And then we hit our goal weight. That is a more realistic journey than this, which is the one that you have in your head. This second journey, the one that will actually happen to you, will piss you off and it will test your mental strength. This is why we're setting the be realistic in the early stages. We deal with the mindset first because it's got to be strong to get you through the journey. There'll be ups and downs. There'll even be a party here, a night out here. You're going to have to tackle these things and deal with what the scale says after, which brings me on to my next point. Most people, when they are starting a weight loss journey, they will just use the scale. All right, I'm this way, I want to be this way. Once I'm this way, I'll be happy. It's probably not the best way to go about it. There are other ways to measure your progress, and we're going to go through them right now. Because sometimes, like I just showed on the graph, the scale's just going to go up for no reason, or seemingly for no reason. And it's going to annoy you because you're doing all the right things. But we measure our other progress, it doesn't matter because good things are happening over here as well. Number one, that's supposed to be strength. That's a bicep, by the way. Number two is energy. That is a battery. You've got more energy now. This one is probably the best one that people don't really use as much as they should do, especially on a weight loss journey, which is measuring themselves. That's a tape measure. As you can tell, I should have been an artist. I do know that. And probably the best one, if you get this one right, it's how you feel mentally. So how your mind is improving because of you're going through your journey. I do think that going through a weight loss journey is one of the best self-development processes a person can go on, because it's not just about the scale like we're going through now. It's about who you're becoming. You're becoming a new person. You're creating new habits, mindset, how your clothes fit, your energy levels, your strength. But here's one of the things that I want you to track that will make the big difference. And it is, get a calendar. You're going to track your consistency. This one is the best. Have to be consistent 80% in order to get results. We've been through this in a previous video. So when you are consistent, you put a red X. And by consistent, what I mean is you've hit your calorie target, your calorie deficit, and you've tracked it. You've hit your workout if it's planned, and you've got your steps in for the day. In the beginning, this will be easy to do because motivation will be high. When you get a few months in, it'll be harder to do. So this is why the mindset comes in. When you don't hit it, and there will be days you don't, maybe go to a party and you go over your calories, you put a black circle. What we want, ideally, is when you don't hit, we want you to go straight back on the plan the next day. So by the end of the month, we need 24 to 26 red X's. This means you'll get results. So this leaves you with about 4 or 5 days where you can black circle it and you can still get results. Get a physical calendar, not doing it on your phone or whatever, and I guarantee you'll get the best results you've ever had. This is something that I used to laugh at back in the day, 10 years ago. I'd hear someone say this and say, this is a game changer. And I'd go, that is stupid. Why would you do that? And then I did it and I lost £70 in 6 months when I actually did it, which is mad. This truly is a game changer. Give it a go, see how it goes for you. Here's the thing that people do not take into consideration when planning their fitness journey. Life will happen, yeah? So something shit's gonna happen, it's gonna make you feel depressed. Someone may die in the family or close into your circle. Your ex might start bothering you. You might have money problems. You might lose a job. You might just go on a party. You might go on a weekend away with the girls. All this shit is going to happen. It's going to be your birthday. It's going to be Christmas. It's going to be Easter. And usually when life happens, calories happen. So you've got to be aware of this. This is part of the being realistic thing. Just know life is going to happen. You're going to miss workouts. Don't beat yourself up about it. You get on the plan the next day. You might go on a mad binge. Get on the plan the next day. Don't worry about that one event. One event, as we just showed with the calendar, you can have a black circle. It's not going to make that much of a difference. But you just don't want more than 5 or 6 in a month. If half of these days are black circles, then you're in trouble. Then you've got to step things up. But that's all about the mindset. You've got to notice and then adjust. So think of it like data collection. On the calendar, you're collecting data. All right, this happened, and when this happened, I got this result. All right, when this happened and it's bad, I didn't get results. So what do I need to do? I need to do more of the month before. It's about taking stock and adjusting from that. We want to keep winning. And you might have made a plan that's too hard for you. You might have said, I want to go to the gym 5 days a week, when in reality you can only do 2. So pivot, don't quit. Change the plan. There's millions of ways to do this. Change the plan, don't quit. If you hate the gym you're going to, go to another gym. If you really hate going to a gym, work out at home. There's alternatives to everything. In these first 3 videos we've done with the whiteboard, we can safely say the biggest change isn't really in the body, it's actually in the mindset. To get real results, you need confidence and discipline, and the will to stick to the journey. As we begin our weight loss journeys, set realistic goals. So if you're like me, you probably want to know how to make your habits stick. I talked about this in this video, the previous video. Go and watch that now. I'll see you over there.